Hi, Book Monster Mitch, to do a channel check-in for July 20th, 2025. Um, Hard to believe, in more or less 10 days, July of 2025 is over with. Um, I didn't believe it when I was younger, but it's true, or it seems to be true, whether it's an illusion or not. Time does seem to go faster the older you are. And if you're younger than I am, which is 43, and you don't believe me, just wait, is all I can say. Um, so, with all that out of the way, um, I went to see the new Superman yesterday on July 19th. I went for 12:45 in the afternoon. It was really good. I'm not gonna go into detail here because in a couple of days, maybe later this week, I'm hoping, to get my thoughts wrapped around and give you like an overall my thoughts on it, kind of thing, kind of a review or my thoughts on the movie. Mostly good thoughts about it. Maybe a few little, you know, negatives and just a handful of nitpicks. And what I'd like to see, going forward. Um, I'll talk about it more when I record that, you know, video. But it was overall a pretty good movie. Well worth, you know, watching in the movie theater. Um, or big screen, surround sound, that type of stuff. Um, Other than that, I'm on chapter 22, I believe, of Heart Shaped Box currently. I haven't read any of that in maybe a day or two, maybe since Friday. I know I didn't read any yesterday, like I just said. Saturday, I went to the movies, so I didn't do much of anything. Um, Decided to go to the movie, and that took up, you know, a good amount of hours, probably like 2.5, 3 hours, because the movie itself was just over 2 hours, maybe two 2 hours and 5 minutes, maybe 2 hours minutes. Yeah, you know. And then of course you factor in previews and travel time there and back. It just takes time. Um, but like I said, worth it. Just well worth it. No complaints really. I've been playing Spider-Man still. Spider-Man 2018. That's another game that's just well worth it. So I've also gotten back into Hogwarts Legacy. I just got a wild hair to start that up again. I'm currently level 13, 12 or 13, um, with my Slytherin character. You know, just acquaintances of mine, well, one guy really gave me a little flack for, you know, creating a Slytherin character. But overall, it doesn't change the experience of the game. I don't think it's just a matter of what house you belong to, but I don't think storyline really changes. As far as the main details of the story, now what you decide to do with the characters only up to you, and that might vary as time goes on. I don't know yet. What I mean by that, if you want to play it, you know, straight good or bad or evil, um, however you want to look at that, that may have some, you know, outcome on how people view you, how, you know, interactions go, you know. But as far as the main storyline, it's probably just set, I guess. So yeah, like I said, I was just missing that game. I started it up months ago and put it down, and you know, didn't really give it much thought for a while, and I don't know what popped in my head or heart to go back to it, but I'm glad I did. So yeah, the last what day and a half, 2 days, I've just been kind of playing Hogwarts Legacy, and I got to the final act in Diablo 3 expansion, Reaper of Souls. So, as a matter of fact, I just stopped playing that to come in here and record this video. Um, by the way, forgive the tone of my voice and look in my eye, maybe if you can tell. I did take a pain pill around 1:30 Central Daylight Time. That's my time zone in Louisiana. And it's about 4:30 now, so probably like 3 hours ago, more or less, I took, a pain pill for my back and body pain that I have. Normally, I don't record videos after taking a pain pill, especially hours after taking it. But I wanted to try and do my best for my viewers to knock a video out today, because the last video was days ago at this point. So like I said, just work with me and it'll all be okay. But other than that, I did watch the 2017 and 2019 versions of Stephen King's It this week. I've seen those a couple of times. I've seen 2017, the first half, multiple times, and It Chapter 2, that came out 2019, maybe 4 or 5 times now. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I pointed this out in any of my previous videos, but if you look at the shelf directly behind me, the very top shelf, directly behind me, speaking of Stephen King's It, I have a baseball cap with Pennywise on the front of that hat. It's right next to that blue cowboy hat. Like I said, the top shelf of that bookcase in the back. So, yeah, as far as other TV and movie things, nothing really comes to mind. You know, I more or less have shows and movies on at home as kind of like a background when I'm reading, background noise when I'm reading, or, the two It movies, I think I kind of paid attention to. I paid to It 2 more than the first one. I watched those, like I said, during the week, but wa- I had like a day or two break between each movie. I probably watched part one, Tuesday or Wednesday, and then maybe watched the second one Thursday or something like that. It's probably Tuesday, part one, and then Thursday part two, you know, uh, like I said, a day break between each movie. Um, it would have been too much to really watch it all in one day, both movies all in one day. Because the first movie, chapter one, um, is maybe 2 hours, 10 minutes, 2 hours, 15 minutes. But chapter two is like 2 hours, 50 minutes. So that's probably, probably a good 3 hours at least of movie length. So, unless they put it all in as one movie, um, then I'd probably watch it, as intended. But since they broke it up like that, took a day between each movie. So, yeah. But anyway, I'll in the video here, it's probably one of my shorter check-in videos. But like I said, I took a pain pill earlier. So forgive the quality of my appearance, demeanor, and enthusiasm. I said I wanted to attempt to do a video for you guys. So, as always, I appreciate everyone who has subscribed, who has viewed any or all of my videos. To everyone who's commented and left likes or, anything of the nature. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Not only the bottom of my heart, but the bottom of my soul. Um, you know, it means a lot to come on here, make these videos, and just, and it be worth my time and effort. So anyway, have a good day, good evening, love each other, and I'll talk. Bye.